Can your case be permanently finished merely because you remained absent in court? Can a case dismissed for default not be filed again? The Supreme Court has now clarified an important principle. Dismissal for default does not operate as res judicata. Watch this video and understand how abandoning litigation can affect your legal rights. Today, Advocate Mukund Mahajan will explain an important Supreme Court decision in which it has been clarified whether dismissal of a suit for default amounts to res judicata and whether a party can raise the same issue again in execution proceedings after abandoning the earlier litigation.
Welcome to my YouTube channel Legal Information, Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. Before moving ahead, I have a humble request to you. You may scan the GPay QR code and contribute 59 rupees or 119 rupee to become a member of this channel. You may cancel the membership at any time. Your small support will help in spreading legal awareness. Now, let us move ahead to the topic. This is the case of Sharada Sanghi and others versus Asha Agarwal and others, Civil Appeal number 2609 of 2013. Case details. Court, Supreme Court of India. Case, Civil Appeal number 2609 of 2013. Neutral citation 2026 INSC 292. Date of judgment 25th March 2026. Bench Justice Deepankar Datta and Justice Augustine George Masih. Subject Section 11 CPC, Execution Proceedings, Abandonment of Litigation. Background of the case. Dispute related to immovable property. Appellants filed suit for specific performance. Trial court granted decree in their favor. Execution proceedings initiated for possession. Respondents resisted possession claiming independent title through sale deeds. Appellants had earlier filed suits challenging those sale deeds. Those suits were dismissed for default. Restoration applications also failed. Appellants again attempted to challenge title during execution. Proceedings before lower courts. Executing court rejected objections of third parties. Appellate court reversed decision. Held earlier dismissal barred further challenge. High Court affirmed appellate court. Appeal filed before Supreme Court. Issues before Supreme Court. Whether dismissal for default amounts to decision on merits. Whether Section 11 CPC applies. Whether abandoned litigation can be revived in execution. Whether conduct of litigant affects equitable relief. Arguments by appellants. Dismissal for default is not adjudication on merits. Therefore, res judicata cannot apply. Execution court can examine title. Objections should be considered. Arguments by respondents. Appellants already challenged title earlier. They allowed suits to be dismissed. Same issue cannot be raised again. It amounts to abuse of process. Execution proceedings cannot be used as fresh litigation. Observations of Supreme Court. Section 11 CPC requires matter to be heard and finally decided. Dismissal for default is not decision on merits. Therefore, it does not operate as res judicata. However, litigant conduct is important. Appellants initiated earlier suits but abandoned them. Courts must prevent multiplicity of litigation. Public policy requires finality in litigation. Order 9 Rule 9 CPC bars fresh suit on same cause. Abandoned claims cannot be revived indirectly. Execution proceedings cannot reopen such disputes. The court emphasized that a party cannot invoke jurisdiction of court selectively and later revive issues abandoned earlier. Supreme Court Judgment. Dismissal for default does not create res judicata. However, appellants abandoned earlier proceedings. They cannot re-agitate same issues in execution. Conduct disentitles them from equitable relief. Supreme Court disagreed with reasoning of lower courts, but upheld final outcome. Appeal dismissed. Legal principles laid down. Dismissal for default is not equal to decision on merits. Res judicata requires final adjudication. Abandonment of litigation has legal consequences. Execution proceedings cannot reopen abandoned claims. Courts may deny relief based on conduct. Equitable relief depends on litigant behavior. Practical illustration. If a party files a suit challenging title but allows it to be dismissed for default, and later raises the same issue in execution proceedings, the court may refuse relief. Even though res judicata does not apply, abandonment of litigation can bar reconsideration. Future impact of judgment. Clarifies law on res judicata. Prevents misuse of execution proceedings. Discourages casual litigation. Strengthens doctrine of finality. Emphasizes litigant responsibility. Guides courts in property disputes. Key takeaway. Dismissal for default does not amount to res judicata. However, abandonment of litigation can still defeat a party's claim. Courts will examine conduct and prevent abuse of process. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for more legal insights. I will meet you in the next video soon. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.